Hi everyone, I'm going to make an journal page today in my mixed media notebook, and for starters I found a lot of wrapping paper that's what I'm going to use today as background. The stores now here are full with back to school things, so I managed to find this lovely brown paper and all kinds of designs like this. So this is one of my tips for you. Always look for things in the crafts for kids or back to school and office supplies. And I'm going to glue this to my page here. I'm going to use white glue, and I'm going to use a sponge brush because I want to have coverage without puddles of glue, and in the hopes that I won't have too much curling of either paper, the mixed media paper or the wrapping paper. So I'm just covering my page with glue. Moving the glue aside. Of course, if you don't have anything like it, just brown paper is everywhere. Just take a brown paper from a takeaway bag, stamp it, or just take a tissue paper and stamp it. I'm always looking for stuff to use in my art, and I've also used placemats from restaurants and whatever I can get my hands on. So just smoothing it out, and I'm going to trim the excess. I'm also want to completely dry before I do anything on it, so I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got this adhered to my page, and I still want more detail to this background, and I want some insects, some butterflies, dragonflies, whatever. So I want more details, but to keep it with the background, I've picked a walnut stain distress ink by Tim Holtz. It would go with this color I have here, so I'm just going to pick one, and I'm going to randomly stamp on my page. And I'm switching. Again, it doesn't matter, and you don't have to have the same stamps or the same paper. Just use what you have. And just another one. Now let's pick a butterfly. I really like how this background is turning up. Yeah. So moving this aside, and this stamps is something that I bought when I was in Prague, so, and it's something local to there, so I don't have anything to say about it. And everything is written in Czech, so okay. So Now, one of the things that I really love with brown paper is turquoise. So this is one of my stencils that I've made. This is a plastic divider for notebooks and for folders, and I just drew it and cut it with nail scissors. So took me some time, but it was worth it. So I'm going to take a little bit of turquoise here and makeup sponge, and just going all over. This is just an acrylic paint, the turquoise from the cheap store. Well, it's going to take some time, so I think I'm just gonna come back when I finished going all over. I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got the stencil finished, and now I want to it's very busy, and I want to connect all this I don't know, leaves, if you can call it that, but I don't want it too much prominent. I am taking I've got a Posca pen, a light blue, and I'm just going around the shapes, and I'm even thinking about doing some kind of stem like this. Just to connect everything, but because I thought first to use white, but then it would have been it would have popped up on the page, and I don't want it to take center stage. I still want all of this to be in the background. The brown paper, the stencil, and all these leaves. I didn't plan the stencil with some kind of stem, so I'm just going with the flow right now and connecting them as I go. So this is taking some time also, like everything else. Especially because it wasn't planned. Let's try doing here without smearing everything. I'm not sure it's dry yet. Okay, so now it looks better to me at least. And I want to put my focal point, which I wanted this flower. I know it looks like a water lily, but I'm using it just as a flower and it doesn't have to be a water lily. So I'm placing it here. Right now I'm thinking one, but we'll see, maybe I'll do more. And let's see, I'm taking a acrylic paint, and this is like cream, I don't know what to call this color. And let's see, taking a little bit here. Maybe a little bit higher, like so. And here we go. I think maybe I should have put gesso before, so it would be more, I don't know how to call it, iridescent on my page, but no, it's fine. I will just take another I don't know, either felt pen, permanent pen, marker or something, and go around it. And let's see, I think, yeah, I'm going to do 2 more of this flower. And I need more paint. Really haven't blended, just it started with the wrapping paper that I really wanted to use, and it just went from there. I'm just going on top so it would be more pronounced, like so. And where do I want another one? I'm thinking here. Okay, yeah, I really like it. Now I need to find some kind of marker that will go with this, and maybe I'll just use brown because it will tie everything up here. I'm going to let this dry before I attempt anything. I'll be back. I'm back. So this is still wet, but I want to go around the edges and make them darker. So I'm going to use again the same ink pad and makeup sponge, and I'm just going all around. I've put here masking tape just so I will have a nice edge. And I'm also going in where I want it darker, especially in the corners. I really like how it looks that way. I think it's framing, and the whole page, and it gives the center more dimensionality. Again, in the corner, getting inside. In several places I'm going inside, just so I won't have a straight line. I don't want it to look too harsh, more blended. Yeah, so I've got this, and let's hope everything here is drying. I hope so. And I'm using a permanent marker just to go around the petals. If you're attempting something like that and you're not sure that you can do it well, you can just put down the stencil again and use the stencil as a guide, like so. But I don't care, it doesn't have to be too accurate. I prefer it. I really prefer it not completely accurate. So I have to go over all the petals, and then I just want to draw some stem for my 3 flowers, and that would be it, I think, for this page, which I really like how the colors are mixing, and I hope it's not too busy. So I'm going to continue going over the petals, and I'll be back. I'm back. So went over the petals, and on the way, this was still wet, managed to smear a little bit here, but nothing major. And now I just want some stems for my flowers. I'm using, this is Acrylista by Zig, and I hope it will show. It's kind of busy, as I said, but I don't know, I really like it. So I've got stamps, and I remembered I just want to put here some saying, although I have all this love in the background, I remembered I've cut this from somewhere but it just works with the coloring, and I like it, so I decided that it's just supposed to, this is its the place it should be on this page. So just a little bit of glue, and here we go, it's going here, and that's my page. Not planned, just doing something, and I really like it, although it's busy. So thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments below. I hope it will give you a lot of ideas how to play with your stuff, with what you have. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.